I don't like war, and under the new administration, it just seems like we might be headed back to the old ways in the Middle East. And things are definitely getting unstable and tensions are rising. Very unfortunate to see.
I am glad to hear that some of my former colleagues in Congress are speaking out against the recent unconstitutional airstrikes in Syria. But they're ignoring the bigger issue. The regime change war the United States continues to wage in Syria using Al-Qaeda, al-Nusra, HTS terrorists as our proxy ground force, and who now occupy and control the city of Idlib, imposing Sharia law and cleansing the area of most Christians and religious minorities. The Biden administration continues to use our military to illegally occupy northeastern Syria to, quote, take the oil, as Trump so crassly but honestly put it, violating international law. Now, modern-day siege of draconian embargo and sanctions, similar to what the Saudi-U.S. alliance employed in Yemen, is causing death and suffering for millions of innocent Syrians, depriving them of things like food, medicine, clean water, energy, warmth, and making it impossible for the Syrian people to try to begin to rebuild their war-torn country.
Then there's this knucklehead. Just resign already, dude. Give it up.
Last couple of days, about this time during the day, we get more information on the Governor Cuomo situation, particularly with what was, until moments ago, 6 women coming forward with accusations of sexual harassment and more against him. Now a 7th accuser has come forward. New York Magazine is reporting a journalist says, and I want you to listen to the quote, Andrew Cuomo's hands had been on my body, on my arms, my shoulders, the small of my back, my waist, often enough by late 2014 that I didn't want to go to the holiday party he was hosting for the Albany Press Corps at the Executive Mansion. Why does this matter? This young woman was 25 years old at the time. She was working press corps with the governor. There were very few as young as she, very few women in the press corps, and it was their job, and I quote, to report on his every move. She was going to skip that party. She thought it might hurt her career, wouldn't give her the kind of access the other press corps had. So she went. And what she thought might happen did. According to this report, the governor grabbed her for a picture, wouldn't let her go, had her by the hands. And this is what I want to read out loud. Governor Huckabee, I'm coming to you after I say this. He turned to me with a mischievous smile on his face, this was during the picture taking, in front of all my colleagues and said, quote, I'm sorry, am I making you uncomfortable? I thought we were going steady. Governor Huckabee, he said that he never touched anybody inappropriately. Didn't mean to make anybody uncomfortable, wasn't aware if he had. Apparently he had, and he was aware, according to this woman.
Harris, I want to be fair and say that he's entitled to a presumption of innocence and to all of the processes of due process. He's entitled to that. But he's not entitled to continue to pretend that there's not some serious allegations from credible witnesses. And let me point out that most every single one of these 7 women, now 7, continues to grow. These are not partisan. These are not Republicans who have an axe to grind on him. These are people who at one point worked for him. They believed in him. They wanted to be on his staff.